Okay, Brent, it's the end of day 3, and I need to know, when am I going to be able to lay out on this deck?
It's one of those days with construction that actually went extremely smoothly, and it's so satisfying to have a perfectly level joist system ready for decking. And that's going to be tomorrow with our TimberTech decking, of course.
Okay, so tomorrow we're going with TimberTech decking, starting some cable railing, and then I can pull my lounge chair out and make my margaritas?
Decking will be installed, and then we'll get to margaritas. How about that?
Okay, then enough talking. Let's get back to working.
Let's do it.
This episode is sponsored by Cable Bullet. Say goodbye to ugly turnbuckles and complex assemblies.
Simpson Strong Tie has already come in extremely handy on this project, and yet again with these brackets. These are hurricane brackets, and since we're in Florida, we definitely need to make sure we put these on. We have plenty of nails to get to, so let's get to taking care of these attachments with our posts to our beams and then our beams to our joists.
Why don't you do one just to make sure that they don't break? Or is it screwed with the from the back? Yep. So basically, anytime we have So we're starting the decking process now. We've got some camo fasteners here. These are their starter clips. They're made for the screwed edge. But because we attached our ledger board directly to the concrete, and the concrete's kind of wavering, I've got my lines marked out here. Use some spacers. We're going to snap us a line and then set all the starter clips right here at the edge and lock in our nice board and start nice, straight, and square.
Pat just did an amazing job at having a perfect corner. This is a first mitered corner, and everything works off of that with our TimberTech decking. As long as that is square, we can run our boards right up against it, and with the clip system, have a perfect segment all the way across the deck. We're gonna make sure it's long so we can cut off the excess and make a picture frame at the very end right after that.
So right here, I've got the camo clip drive system. So what this is, it actually pairs perfectly with these clips here, which actually go on the joist, the board slide in, and we actually leave all these screws sticking up. So you'll see that in a minute. And then we can come back and use this while standing instead of having to bend down and just screw them in. It's like a giant extension bit. Just makes life easier and it's less backbreaking.
Okay, Brent, I gotta say, I'm impressed. It's day 4, the deck is done, and what's coming up next?
The decking is absolutely gorgeous. We do need to make a few more cuts, but after that, we have a beautiful railing, and then, of course, a palapa. Who doesn't need a bar action?
A bar, a margarita, I'm here for it all.
Sounds amazing.
Okay, let's get back to it.
Pat, back to work.
Oh, yeah, for
Right back.
Hey guys, so what we're working on right now is we're actually picture framing this whole thing, because as you can see, we've got a lot of these exposed edges and no one wants to see that at the end of the day. So this board, we're actually gonna miter it, cut all these guys out, and put nice little, exactly like it sounds, a picture frame around this to clean it all up and make it look nice and perfect.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Adam. What we're working on here today is we have these patio pavers that we pulled up. We clean all the mortise off on the mortar on this part here. And then the unfortunate thing is now that we've added the decking, they're about 1/4 of an inch too long. So we have to shave all these down. It's about 100 of them. And we'll be cleaning these up and cutting these up all day long.
We are done with this amazing, beautiful deck, but on a deck this tall, we need a properly structurally sound railing. And that's where Simpson Strong Tie comes into play, because we have proper support down here. A sleeve goes on top of this 4x4, and then our cable bullet system connects all these systems together, so we have a properly safe railing. Let's get installed. We have our sleeve system fully installed on this section. Now we have to get our cable bowl. This is a very unique insert, as well as the washer that goes on the back side, screwed into the post all the way down 7 inches. And that's where our stainless steel cable goes in between for proper structural stability, as well as proper safety procedure.
Today we are working on the TimberTech railing system. This has several components to it. This bottom piece is going to attach to some that sit in between the two posts. And then we have a top rail piece that's going to cover this. And then we're going to come back, and into the posts we're going to use a cable rail system. So you'll have the white beams on the bottom and the top, and the cable rails are running in between these.
Our cable bolt system is coming in very nicely. We have our inserts set on both sides and our stainless steel wire coming through. The nice thing is it's very simple, because all you can do is crimp both sides of this wire, put it in, and tighten it down with a couple set screws, and away you go. We got one section done, now let's do the rest.